Hi guys, in this video I'm just going to let you know that Quince is up and running again. It's back in bloom state. Now for those who don't already know what that means, it's a very quick way of getting Empire rank and making quite a lot of money at the same time. Quince itself is around about 500 light years away from the kind of human bubble. It's not that far away, but it shouldn't be that problematic for you. So that's where Quince is, and like I said, it's at bloom state at the moment, and it's around about, like I said, 500 light years away. If you don't already know what to do, I could run through that for you just now. So once you get into the Quince system, you'll need to head to Miller Station, which is this station just here. It's only 110 light seconds away, so it isn't that far away. What you need to do, I would suggest, is to start the game in solo mode. Then what you need to do once you're finally here is to pick up a sidewinder. Like I said, the sidewinders are pretty cheap. Then you'll need to go into the outfitting section, and I would suggest selling any hard points, selling any utility mounts if mounted. I wouldn't really bother touching the core internals. For the optionals, you're going to want to put a hangar bay in for the SRV, and then I would suggest equipping cargo racks in the other bays. This is so you can pick up missions that offer cargo as rewards. Sometimes they will do that and you'll get a better reward for doing so. So once you've got your ship set up, like I said, you will be committing suicide in the ship, so that's why you want a cheap ship. What you need to do is to go into the mission board. Obviously your rewards are going to vary depending on mine. Obviously I'm looking at this for money, as I've already got the top rank in the Empire, but for now this seems to be a pretty easy way of making quite a lot of money for me. So what you need to do is to pick up two various missions, which are the interplanetary scan jobs and the Civil War surface missions. So for me, I'm looking for ones any over kind of 700,000, so probably I will pick up that one.
Incoming mission critical message.
These probably not, that one's probably worth it.
Incoming mission critical
And like I said, when you first get here, you'll need to boost your rep up. The easy way of doing that is to do exploration data. You may be able to take some of these missions on with quite a low rep, and basically you want to try and just get your rep up as much as possible. Once you get it up enough, you'll be able to just sort of pick which missions you want. So here we got another one, that's a good reward. That's another good one, another good one.
Incoming mission critical message.
So once we've picked up all our good missions, I suggest coming in, exit into the main menu, and then go into the next game mode, which if you start with solo, it would be open if you keep a certain order. So once again, we want to pick up the missions that are available. I would not suggest going through the bulletin board too many times because the missions won't vary now. So like I said, that's a bit low paying. Seems to be a lot of donation missions here. So that might do. That one's a little bit on the low side, but alright, so then check it, the next game mode, which will be group play. And like I said, it won't matter which group mode you pick, which group you pick. It's just considered all the same. And like I said, don't go through the bulletin board too many times because it won't vary now. It used to vary on every game start, but it doesn't happen now. Just for the various different game modes, so that's a bit low. That one's alright. That one's good.
Incoming mission critical message.
That one's alright.
Incoming mission critical message.
That one's quite good. That one's good.
Incoming mission critical message.
And then we want to go back into solo mode. And this time we're basically going to pick up any high value missions, and then if we've still got space available, just pick up anything else. Like I said, we just want to pick the scan and the basically the scan stuff. So that one's a little bit low. Planetary scans, Civil War and scan ones, that's the two. So that one, try.
Incoming mission critical message.
That one's quite good.
Incoming mission critical message.
Bit low, but now, like I said, I'm pretty much just filling up my mission quote.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
So now we're actually full of mission, so we can't pick anything else up. So what we're next to do is to actually start completing the missions. So for this we need to head towards the only planet in the system that's landable, which is Karmas Rewards or whatever it is. If we lock on now, that saves us messing about, and then we just basically launch. Like I said, you can complete it in different ships, but it's just that it costs more, and like I said, this way, if you're looking at it as for money, you don't want things eating into your money. And like I said, the Sidewinder is perfectly capable of doing this run. And like I said, if you do have no shield as well, there's no much point having a shield. You're basically going to commit suicide in the ship, and shield's just going to eat into the cargo bay. So when you've got away from the station,
Frameshift drive charging.
we want to head towards the planet.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And then, like I said, keep the second thing down to 7 or higher. If you get any more closer, then you could potentially smash into the planet. 6 is a little bit bad, but when you get close enough, you'll get a message like so. And you know, I suggest picking the ones that say building, so I'll go and pick this one. As you can see, it's not that far away. So it's basically your typical search for a building mission.
Orbital flight engaged.
So basically just keep carrying on with the search zone and keep heading towards it. It will move around quite a few times, to be honest. The planet itself shouldn't present too much problems. There's not that much gravitational force to overcome. I know on some planets it can be pretty bad. So there we go, we found the actual building. What we want to do, again, I'll kind of keep it around the 7-second mark just to make things easier. We want to land about 500 meters away. So at this sort of point, put the landing gear out and come to land. And so if you get too close, the base will go hostile, and it just makes it a lot more difficult to complete. Like I said, being a Sidewinder, it's pretty easy to land as well.
Hull integrity compromised.
Don't think that's a good actual location there, but like I said, you don't have to worry about the Sidewinder too much. Essentially we're just going to be blowing the ship up anyway, so there we go. So now we're landed, we need to get our SRV, so if we go and deploy it,
Gravity warning.
what you could do at this stage, if you don't know exactly where it is to, I thought you could actually lock it on there, but anyway. So here's the actual base. And we're looking for the data point, which is over here. So use the turret and just scan the data point.
Incoming message.
You should see all these missions being updated. So what it's doing is all them 20 missions are being updated with the same piece of information, which is a bit strange to be honest, but it means you can actually complete all 20 in one go, doing the same thing. So at this point we want to basically return back to the ship. I suggest waiting in the ship a few seconds to be honest, because it allows some of the missions to complete. I mean, potentially you could fly the ship all the way back, but that eats into the time that you spend doing the missions, and like I said, it doesn't really make a lot of difference being a sidewinder. So just basically get back up, and then we want to head towards the place and basically commit suicide really.
Hull integrity critical. Eject.
So obviously the ship's been destroyed, that's no problem. Basically we just want to confirm it. This should put us back on the station with all those missions that should be in a state that have been updated. Sometimes you may have to wait a little bit of time for them to actually complete. So you can see, I don't think they've actually completed yet. Oh yes they have. So you can actually start turning the missions in. Like I said, I've got 762 million, so let's see how much money we can make out of this. And like I said, you just want to basically turn these missions in. You don't need to look at them really. And that's about it, I think. I think you want to just check your cargo bay, stow any stuff here. Again, like I said, you might get missions that offer cargo, and if you have a cargo bay filled up, you won't get those missions. Sometimes those do pay out a bit more money. So I think I've done pretty well there. It was quite an easy thing to do, and if you was looking at it for your Empire rank, that's a very fast way of boosting it up. Also, you can make quite a bit of money, but obviously that depends on your elite titles. If you haven't got a few titles and that, but you should still make quite good money out of it. But it is a very easy thing and a very low risk. At the moment, Quince seems to be back in boom state, so I suggest you head over there if you're interested in either the Empire rank or a bit of extra money. Like I said, it's all pretty easy. If you have any comments or suggestions on this video, please leave them below. I always greatly welcome them, and it's interesting to see. Maybe you've got a better place to get the Empire rank or a better way of earning lots of money. I'd be interested to hear from you, and like I said, I'll go and investigate it myself and let you guys know. Another thing that will help if you could like and subscribe. That's another big thing that helps me and the channel. Anyway guys, take care and have fun out there.